Hello everyone, this is YVR. Welcome to YVR Maths Tutorial. In this video, I am going to discuss evaluation of integrals if the given integrand is in the form of p of x by ax plus b whole power n, where n is a natural number. To understand this concept, you should know the basic concepts and basic properties of indefinite integrals. If you did not watch my earlier classes, follow the links from description cards. To understand the concept, watch this video till the end. Let's begin our class how to evaluate the integrals if it is in the form of p of x by ax plus b whole power n. I will explain how to evaluate the integrals of the form p of x by ax plus b whole power n by giving a proper algorithm. In order to evaluate this type of integrals, we may follow the following algorithm. See here, I will give the proper algorithm to solve this type of problems. Observe this algorithm carefully. If we follow this algorithm properly, we will get answer for any type of integrals. In that algorithm, the first step is, see here, check whether degree of p of x is greater than or less than n. Here what is p of x? Here p of x is a polynomial which is on numerator and n is a degree of the polynomial which is on denominator. So observe the actual form here, p of x by ax plus b whole power n, where p of x is the polynomial and n is the degree of the polynomial which is on denominator. Observe carefully, students. So this is the first step we have to follow to solve the given question. In this first step, we have two possibilities. If you see here, degree of p of x greater than or equal to n or degree of p of x less than n. Two possibilities we have. So first of all, I will discuss the first possibility. So in this video, I am going to discuss only the first possibility. In the next video, I will discuss about the second possibility. Okay, students. So now we will discuss about first possibility. See here, if degree of p of x less than n, then if this condition satisfy means how to express the given function p of x by ax plus b whole power n. See here, if degree of p of x less than n, express the numerator part p of x in the following form. See here, what is the form I am giving here? a0 plus a1 into ax plus b plus a2 into ax plus b whole square plus up to so on an minus 1 into ax plus b whole power n minus 1. Here a0, a1, a2 up to so on an minus 1 are constants. Okay, students. After getting this expression, then what to do? See here, next step, step 3. Now take the given form. What is the form? P of x by ax plus b whole power n. Now p of x by ax plus b whole power n can be written as a0 by ax plus b whole power n plus a1 by ax plus b whole power n minus 1 plus a2 by ax plus b whole power n minus 2 plus up to so on plus an minus 1 by ax plus b. How we are writing this one, students? See here, what is the p of x expression? P of x expression is this one. Now, if we divide these n terms with ax plus b whole power n, then we will get this expression. So try to understand, students. That is, p of x by ax plus b whole power n is equal to a0 by ax plus b whole power n plus a1 by ax plus b whole power n minus 1 plus a2 by ax plus b whole power n minus 2 plus up to so on an minus 1 by ax plus b. So now we expressed the function p of x by ax plus b whole power n as a sum of n terms. After getting this term, you can go for step 4. So see here, what is step 4? Now integrate the above expression on both sides with respect to x with suitable formulae. That is, integral p of x by ax plus b whole power n dx is equal to a0 into integral 1 by ax plus b whole power n dx plus a1 into integral 1 by ax plus b whole power n minus 1 dx plus a2 into integral 1 by ax plus b whole power n minus 2 dx plus up to so on an minus 1 into integral 1 by ax plus b dx. So to get this step, I applied some basic properties from the indefinite integrals. After applying that basic properties, only I got this step. Okay students, so this is the actual algorithm to find or to evaluate the integrals of the form p of x by ax plus b whole power n. So what are the steps, students? If numerator polynomial function degree is less than denominator polynomial function degree, then we have to follow this algorithm. Okay students, this algorithm or this description is only for one case. Which case? If degree of p of x is less than n, then only this algorithm you have to use. If degree of p of x greater than or equal to n, that case I will discuss in the next video. To get updates, subscribe this channel and activate bell icon. Then you will get the notifications. If I upload any video, immediately you will get the notification to your mobile or your system. Okay. So based on this concept, let us discuss one problem. See here, question number 1. Evaluate integral x cube by x plus 2 whole power 4 dx. Let us discuss solution of this one. First of all, I will take the given integral as capital I. Then let I is equal to the given integral. So from the given integrand, first of all, you should identify what is p of x and what is n. Here p of x is x cube, which is from the numerator, and n is 4, which is from the denominator we are getting. Okay, so if you observe here, clearly degree of p of x is less than n. So what is the degree of p of x here? Degree of p of x is 3. What is the n value? 4. So clearly 3 less than 4. That's why we have to follow this algorithm what we discussed here. So clearly degree of p of x less than n. So I will express the polynomial p of x as we discussed in the given algorithm. See here, next step, on numerator function, for x I am going to add 2 and subtract 2. Then what you will get? See here, integral x plus 2 minus 2 whole cube upon x plus 2 whole power 4 dx. If you observe numerator part, it is very clear it is in the form of a minus b whole cube. So if you apply a minus b whole cube formula, then what you will get? See in the next step, integral x plus 2 whole cube minus 3 into x plus 2 whole square into 2 plus 3 into x plus 2 into 2 square minus 2 cube by x plus 2 whole power 4 dx. Simplify the numerator part. Then what you will get? See in the next step, integral x plus 2 whole cube minus 6 into x plus 2 whole square plus 12 into x plus 2 minus 8 by x plus 2 whole power 4 dx. If you split the terms, that means if you divide each and every term on numerator with the denominator term, then what you will get? See here in the next step, integral x plus 2 whole cube by x plus 2 whole power 4 minus 6 into x plus 2 whole square by x plus 2 whole power 4 plus 12 into x plus 2 by x plus 2 whole power 4 minus 8 by x plus 2 whole power 4 dx. So if you observe in each and every term, some terms get cancelled. So after cancelling the terms from the numerator and denominator, what is the new step you are getting? See here in the next step, integral 1 by x plus 2 minus 6 by x plus 2 whole square plus 12 by x plus 2 whole cube minus 8 by x plus 2 whole power 4 dx. Now, by using basic properties of indefinite integrals, I am going to apply individual integrals. Then what we will get? See here, integral 1 by x plus 2 dx minus 6 into integral 1 by x plus 2 whole square dx plus 12 into integral 1 by x plus 2 whole cube dx minus 8 into integral 1 by x plus 2 whole power 4 dx. If you observe here, Second integral part, third integral part and fourth integral parts are in the form of integral 1 by x power n dx. And first integral alone, it is in the form of integral 1 by x dx. So I am giving two formulas here. Now in the next step, I am going to apply these two formulas. After applying these two formulas, what you will get, see here in the next step. Log modulus of x plus 2 minus 6 into minus 1 by 1 into x plus 2 plus 12 into minus 1 by 2 into x plus 2 whole square minus 8 into minus 1 by 3 into x plus 2 whole cube plus c. So just I applied these two formulas, students. I didn't do anything here. Just I applied these two formulas. So after simplifying this one, then what you will get the new step? See here, log modulus of x plus 2, here minus into minus plus 6 by x plus 2 plus into minus minus 6 by x plus 2 whole square, and the last term minus into minus plus 8 by 3 into x plus 2 whole cube plus c. So this is the final answer for the given integral. So I hope you understand, students. If the degree of p of x less than n, then we have to follow this type of process. That means we have to express p of x as a sum of n terms. If you follow the algorithm correctly or properly, this problem you can solve within few minutes. Okay, students, if you did not follow the algorithm, you will get confusion, you won't get the answer properly. It will take long time also. Okay, students. So based on this problem, I will give you one problem for your self-practice. See here, question number 2. I will give you the hint for this question. So I hope you understand, students. So in the next video, I will discuss about second case. What is the second case? If degree of p of x is greater than or equal to n. So this case I will explain in the next video. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching this video. If you like, subscribe now and share to your friends. Thank you, students. Thank you very much.